So go a little something like this. That AVIOT.
What's up, everybody? It is Jay Stokes in the house, joined by my gracious co-host, Jay Random. Yeah, I'm a co-host as well. What's up, Jay Random?
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Jay Stokes? I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited about this show tonight. It's like we're about to just continue with our excellent shows. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely. For those of you who don't know, this is Atypical Voices in Our Time, a.k.a. AVIOT, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions, spelled K3MISTRY Productions. And Chemistry Productions focuses on media literacy. So, Jay Random, today's show is entitled Youngins. And
yes,
I just wanted to talk about different things that are happening in the world that youngins, or young people, for those of you who don't understand Ebonics or Black vernacular, that they might not understand. So,
all right.
But before we get into that, how was your day, and how are you doing?
My day was cool. Very long. I don't know why it seems so long, but cool as well. You know, not understanding what just happened to our intro that just started over. I didn't touch it. So, but I'm cool. And you, how are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm a little annoyed because here we were trying to figure out this microphone situation right before the show, and we thought we had it, and then the mic ended up, like, as soon as we were trying to test it before the show started, everything just kind of died.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah. Also, I had to turn down the volume because it's like, why the hell are we starting over our intro? Nope. On to the next.
Okay.
You're right.
I was wondering why you paused.
No, it's crazy how, yes, behind the scenes, how we're always trying to fix something out. We're like, okay, we got time. But we think we have it. We don't have time. So we'll get it. But guess what? As of now, we're both live. And for those who don't know, we are definitely doing the show from different places. So that's another aspect to our show. And we're both dedicated because you're in what, Virginia, right?
Yes, I am in Virginia.
And I'm in Connecticut. So technology is amazing how you may think that we're sitting right next to each other, but we're not. So, we still do a show. But we still do the show. We kill it every single Wednesday at 8:00. And the number to dial is 646-668-8398. Anybody listening, give us a call. Give us a call now, or you give us a call when our topics start to relate to you. So, with that being said, Jay Stokes, what do you want to start off with?
I actually would like to start off with this whole Eminem versus MGK versus just the hip hop community definitely had an interesting last week, and we weren't able to talk about it because I think it happened on Friday. When did Eminem drop his diss track towards MGK?
Oh, shoot. I'm not sure. You sent it to me, so I'm going to go with it dropped over the weekend.
Yeah.
I think it dropped over the weekend.
Yeah, because what happened was I think he was going to release it sooner, but because Mac Miller, another hip-hop artist, passed away, I think he delayed the diss track. So do you want to provide the context behind the scenes, like what is actually going on for those who don't follow hip-hop, Jay Random, or do you want me to go through it?
No, you could definitely go through it, and I'll just chime in.
Okay. All right. So basically what happened was on, I think it was September 4th, it was a couple of weeks ago, Eminem released a surprise album called Kamikaze. And this surprise album, everybody was very hype over it because Eminem was addressing some things that he was addressing his last album, which people didn't like too much. It was called, I think, Revival or something like that.
Revival,
he was addressing his last album, and he was also talking about his haters because Eminem, being a white rapper, has always been a controversial figure in hip-hop music because some people don't feel like he's down enough. Other people feel like he paid his dues, so he should have some he should have some clout in the hip-hop community. But then others feel like he's an Elvis figure. And for those of you who don't know, Elvis was a white singer who sang rock and roll, and a lot of people accused him of stealing rock and roll songs that are made by black people, and he became a megastar. So people equated Eminem to Elvis. So anyway, with the Kamikaze album, Eminem was addressing all these things, and one of the people that he dissed in the album was another hip-hop artist named Machine Gun Kelly. It was actually released on August 31st. I'm seeing on Wikipedia right now. I know Wikipedia is not the best source, but whatever. Anyway, so MGK, Eminem dissed MGK and said some things about him because he didn't appreciate MGK commenting on pictures of his daughter. Eminem has a young daughter named Haley, and Eminem and MGK had commented on some pictures of Haley in the past, I think a couple of years ago or so, and Eminem just decided to talk about it now because I guess he got fed up with MGK doing that and then kind of sneak dissing him on records and saying saying that Eminem had prevented him from going to certain radio shows. So Eminem just pretty much addressed all of that. In response to that, MGK, a couple of days later or so, he released a diss track towards Eminem called Rap Devil. Eminem had released a song called Rap God on a previous album a couple of years ago, the Marshall Mathers LP 2. And so basically Rap Devil was meant to be the antithesis of that song. So after that, Eminem waits a little bit. He has an interview with Sway, who is a prominent, I guess, a journalist, reporter in the hip-hop community, I guess you would say, right, Jay Random?
Yeah.
Sway's like a... Yeah, okay. So he has an interview with Sway, and sorry I'm so long-winded on this. I'm trying to get to the point. He has an interview with Sway.
Yeah, you know what? I'm
says,
sitting back like, whoa, dude, you giving step by step.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it out. Here we go. So he sits with Sway. They have a talk. Sway asked, is Eminem going to respond to MGK? He said he'll think about it. Then, boom, the end of last week, he released a song called Kill Shot, and he addressed a lot of different things with MGK, and it was very lyrical. The thing is, the difference between MGK's diss record to Eminem and Eminem's diss record to MGK is Eminem was very lyrical, but there's a debate between a lot of young heads, the Youngins, and the old heads. The Youngins are thinking that MGK's diss was better because it was a better song. But Eminem gave a diss track. That's how people used to do it back in the day. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, Jay Random. Like, why do you think people are so bent out of shape and so split over who is winning this battle? And do you think it's necessary to say that somebody won if they had a better diss song as opposed to a diss track that was more lyrical? What do you think about that?
Well, I think number one, I think the kids that are actually the youngins that are actually weighing in and saying that MGK won. Remember, that's their generation. So right. I think for them, his delivery was what they're used to, mumbling and talking. Like a lot of these rappers now, they talk rap. They basically do spoken word on the microphone. Yeah. That's it. So, so sad to say, but if that's all they do, when someone actually can't complete a sentence, they're like, nope, don't like it. So, I would like to know what the old heads or the older generation feels about the Eminem track, because personally I liked it. I thought it was too long.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was too long. Or as I'm listening, or as I'm thinking back, I'm probably combining two songs, but I thought it was too long. I think he just killed him with two verses. I don't know how many verses he had on there. 3?
No, it wasn't verses. It was just one long verse.
Yeah, that's probably why. Come on, man. See, and I think that's why Machine Gun Kelly, I think he had verses. So sometimes, man, you could rap too long. I think his was better, meaning Eminem. I don't like Machine Gun Kelly, and who cares what these young kids think? Because 9 to 10, they're not buying albums anyway. They're burning these albums. They still believe in Spotify. No, sorry, that's Spotify. Torrents. So a lot of these kids not even. They're not supporting MGK financially. So who cares? I mean, like I tell my 15-year-old son, if these rappers depend on you guys to support them, they'll be broke because they don't buy anything. They don't buy anything. Like, seriously, like they're too young to support to go to the concert, unless you got bad parents. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, who cares? I think it was all said and done. Eminem won. He killed them on the first We're Not Alike, I think is the name of the song.
Yeah,
Not Alike.
That's the name of the song.
He killed them on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think is okay, but let me ask you this question, and this is no disrespect to what I'm about to ask. Is Emma Libra?
Yeah.
I'm a Libra, you're a Libra. Libras are too long-winded. And it makes sense on why Eminem...
As you can see by my intro talking about the story.
Exactly. We give too much detail. Eminem
really
gave too much detail. So that's why I think...
so true.
So I think that's another reason why these young kids think MJ, what the fuck? Machine Gun Kelly. Punk ass.
MGK. I'm glad you called yourself too. MGK.
Yeah, forget him.
MGK.
The rap devil. I think that's why these kids like his version better, because it was speaking their language. I think I started off by saying it was speaking their language, and I'm going to end it with it was speaking their language. Short to the point.
Well, then
these kids live in a microwave.
He said, but also he said quotable lyrics too, like your beard is weird, stuff like that, and that's what people remember. Quotable lines. It's just like I know you got roll your eyes when I say this. It's just like Drake. A lot of Drake songs, he has quotable lines and memorable lines, and that's what people remember, and that's what helps make his music very popular. So I feel that
I agree.
with Machine Gun Kelly, he had more memorable lyrics. Like, can you remember anything? Well, we're rap heads, so it's a little different for us. But when you have little kids, they're not going to remember anything Eminem said in that song.
No, only thing I remember him calling was Stan, and that Stan, you can fuck my ex-wife.
Yo, language.
Yo, listen, this is Blog Talk Radio. This is Blog Talk Radio, okay?
Rated R. Oh man.
Yes,
listen. Rated R.
Listen, at the end of the day, this is Blog Talk Radio. If I slip, hey, listen. Hey, it is what it is. This is.
Oh my goodness.
We're not on AM. We are now AM, and if our parents listen to it, we're grown. So I don't even care. You gotta understand. I'm about to be 40. Okay, I'm about to put my age out there. I'm about to be 40, so I don't even care. I mean, come on. We're not on FM. We are not on AM. We are on internet radio. Come on, man. Just let me be free. It's like I was saying.
Okay, go ahead and be free. I'll just spin it back I'll spin it back when I edit it. Okay.
There you go. So like I was saying.
Be free, sir.
Be free, yes. So the number to dial, just in case you want to be free with us, 646-668-8398. So like I was saying, no, I don't really remember too many quotable lines from Eminem, but I do believe that he won. But hey, listen, like I said again, it is what it is. No one's going to remember Machine Gun Kelly next week, let alone next year, because he's whack, because he's not smart. He's not capitalizing on this. Come on. Like M said, my worst albums are better than your best albums. No, he's not capitalizing.
Yeah, his worst albums sold more than MGK's best album. That is true. People actually did some digging, and they found out that is actually true.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like if he's really smart about his business, he should have been in the lab, coming out with another song. Not to come at him, but get your album up. This is the time. You are hot now. Not really. but you were hot for a week. Come on, man. This young generation, they don't think. Like, Machine Gun Kelly is trash. Okay? He never did anything for the culture like Eminem did. He never inspired anybody, I think. He's and another thing is, I don't know, is he a rapper or is he a rocker? A rock star? Like, what is he? Is he rocker? Because
I think
I know what he is. But that's
a lot of rappers
are
becoming rockers now.
But that's the problem, because looking at him, he's half in, half out. So I don't even pay him no mind. That's probably why he rap like that. He's trash. On to the next topic. Forget him. Eminem.
I'm gonna pull a you right now, be random, because I was looking up a little bit of information for our next topic, and you remember the actress Lisa Ray? You remember the actress Lisa Ray from Players Club from back in the day?
Yes.
The old heads will notice. The youngins be like, "What? What's Players Club?" But so her name popped up, and I was like, "Okay, what's going on with Lisa Ray?" She's a Libra too. I was like, "Dang, we got everybody." Oh man, join the Libra gang, everybody! Join the Libra gang. It's a very good game. It's a very good game to be a part of. Well, we got
Serena.
It all day, every day.
Wait a minute.
We got Serena in our gang.
Your birthday's next week, right?
No.
It's 29th.
My birthday.
Right?
My birthday is in 2
ours
weeks.
makes those 2 days up.
It's coming up real fast. But anyway, so so her name was trending, but it was going. Her name is trending along with this Tia Mowry story. So I'll go with it. So there was a show back in the day for y'all youngins out there who might be listening who don't know about this, called Sister Sister, and it starred twin sisters Tia and Tamara Mowry. And Tia and Tamara Mowry, people like to say they're identical, but they're fraternal, because I can always tell them apart. Anyway, so Tamara, she's married to a man named, I think, Adam Housley. That's his name, Adam Housley. So recently it came out that he has been working for Fox News as a journalist since 2001. And let me. I have to bring race into this because it's a big factor. Tamara is black, and her husband is white. So her husband, Adam Housley, has been working for Fox News, or the Fox News channel, as a journalist since 2001. He just quit, I think, last month because of the climate of the country right now. And people are saying that he's a racist because he used to work for Fox News. And Tamara came out on the show that she's a part of right now called The Real, and she said, "My husband is not a racist." Now, the first thing, before I let you go loose, Jay Random, the first thing I must say is, for those of you out there, just because you're in an interracial relationship doesn't mean your significant other can't be a bigot or can't be racist, okay? Just
that is so true.
That. I would like to know, what are your thoughts on this scenario, and then I'm going to dig a little deeper after you give your take on it. So go right ahead.
Well, my thoughts on this scenario is I didn't understand when I was watching, my timeline on my news feed, why was she even stopping the press and telling everybody that her husband is a racist? Meaning, if he didn't come out his mouth,
no,
I'm sorry, not a racist. Yeah, I'm sorry, not a racist. And if I just think that she jumped the gun too soon, because if he didn't, if we never heard him say anything, or if he never did a column or did anything in that manner to be called a racist, then I think she just jumped the gun by putting more attention on him, because now I'm pretty sure somebody's going to dig up and find something that he said that's going to make you question, is he racist?
So that's where the next part of
drum
this
roll.
Conversation, the drum roll, please. So it turns out he has said some questionable things on Twitter, some people have done some digging as far back as 2013 when Trayvon Martin was killed in Florida. Trayvon Martin was an unarmed black teenager who was killed by a white Hispanic named George Zimmerman. And George Zimmerman actually is the one that, he's the one that provoked that attack. And so he followed Trayvon Martin, and he ended up gunning him down in the street when Trayvon Martin was trying to resist and get away. So that was that.
Libra.
But anyway, so
Libra. Thank you. Libra.
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah,
from now on,
yeah.
when you go into a tangent or I go into a tangent, we're going to just scream Libra, which means on. Okay, continue.
Okay, no problem. So basically, Adam Housley, whatever, Tamara's husband, was saying some interesting things on Twitter from 2013 regarding the Trayvon Martin case. When there were looters in the street, he was talking about the looters rather than talking about the injustice that was going on. So I'm going to pull up some of his old tweets, and I'm going to read them to you, and I want you to let me know what you think. Okay?
Please, let's go.
So first, this is from July 14, 2013. Adam Housley says, Martin attorney for Trayvon Martin to rest in peace. We must all be peaceful. So someone named India Hill responded saying, you don't think race even played a small part? I'm curious. And then Adam Housley said, not in the fight, killing, or the tragedy, in the aftermath due to people using this for their own gain. So basically what Adam was saying was he didn't feel that race played a part in Trayvon getting killed, but he felt that people talking about race afterwards is what made this a racial situation. That's questionable. That is very
questionable.
Suspect.
Very
suspect.
Very suspect and annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's annoying because we all know that if Trayvon was white with a hoodie with Skittles,
or
Zimmerman
Asian,
would have never. Yeah. Zimmerman would have never ever stopped him. Never. He would have never done that. So, with that being said, see, this is the problem I have when white people talk about race and racism. I feel like they feel that they can tell us what is racism and what isn't. But the problem with that is that you don't live, never walked a mile in my shoes. You don't live the life I live. So how can you tell me what is racism and what isn't? And I think once they stop that alone and just back up and just listen to what we're saying, if you never ever walked into a bank, went to go grab a pen, and a white person grabbed their purse and clutched and screamed in the bank, that never happened to you, then guess what? You can never ever walk in my shoes or anybody else's shoes.
I agree.
So I think that's the problem. They're so quick to say something isn't racism. You know why? Because they have the privilege of never dealing and basically never dealing with it. They have the privilege.
Hey,
listen, they can go
people
anywhere.
People nowadays talking about reverse racism, though.
What is reverse racism?
Reverse racism is one of reverse racism. So from my understanding, I'll actually look up the real definition, but from my understanding, it's when a black person, matter of fact, let me just look up the actual thing so I don't butcher it. Reverse racism is reverse discrimination that portrays affirmative action in the United States. So it's pretty much when opportunities are being provided for black people and other people of color, white people believe that's reverse racism on them because it's taking away opportunities from them. Does that make sense?
Okay. Makes sense, but understand this, okay? If rules and regulations wasn't put into place, believe me, I'm telling you, I work in the corporate world. A lot of things, a lot of opportunities wouldn't be given if that wasn't put into play. I'm telling you, because you see it now. It's like I hate to talk too much about my job, so I won't, or because I go to work tomorrow. But I see it when sometimes. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I see it. So for any white person to say I could have had that job, really? But what about the other jobs? Listen, okay, the job I work at now, it is the most I've ever. This is the only job that I've ever worked with more than 3 black people. Prior to growing up and working in this corporate world, I was the only black accountant for a long time. From 2001 at a job I worked at, 2004 at a job I worked at, 2008 I worked at the housing authority. So we were all there. You know what I'm saying? So prior to that, I was the only black guy, and I felt like I had to represent us, and I don't believe I should have to represent us. So with that being said,
why did you feel like you had to represent the entire black race? Why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like we're always being watched. They see a bad depiction of us on TV, and when you're the opposite, they're like, oh, okay, and it's like, yo, time out. It's TV you're watching, right? Yes. Okay. I'm the real thing. Like I don't live that life. So don't and I shouldn't have to just like a white person should not have to represent the white race, the white culture. The same thing with a black person. But I always felt like I had to. I always felt like I was always being watched. Watch in the sense of, oh no, is he going to be that guy? And it's like, no, not at all. I'm mellow, I'm cool, I'm me. So I feel like reverse racism, bad definition in that book that you read, because that's not reverse racism. Some things have to be put into place. Some things have to be written in stone, because if it's not, then I guarantee you, if they had it their way, because then, what would happen to a smart, intelligent guy like you, Jay Stokes?
Well, I look at it like this. The wealth that has been generated and brought into this country has been on the backs of our ancestry, our ancestors who were taken against their will from Africa and brought over to the Americas and over to the West Indies. All of the labor that they did over there with cotton and sugarcane and whatnot, that is what jump-started the world economy. So all the money that a lot of Americans, especially white Americans, enjoy today is the product of black, free, forced slave labor. So
exactly,
if opportunities are being afforded to black people and they're given certain privileges, that's only right, because the descendants of those white slave owners who caused all of this heartache, genocide, and slavery, they are the ones that are benefiting from that, and they didn't have to do anything.
Exactly. So that's why I have a problem with that. So that's why I have a problem with that tweet. I have a problem with anybody that's not black. Oh, I'm listening. Please bring it on.
All right, here's the last one. This is also 2013. He says, in conclusion, I wish they both went home that night. Prayers with Martin's family. Zimmerman should not fear vigilante justice. So what are you getting from that? I'll tell you what I got from it, but what are you getting from that? He's gathering his thoughts.
Selfishness.
He's gathering his thoughts.
No. That's selfish, because we all know he can't come back. Like, Zimmerman is walking around on a technicality or a law that they call it, but I call it just a dumb technicality that for some reason no one has been brave enough to fix, and it's called stand your ground. And I think in every scenario, because we spoke about this in our shows probably like a few weeks ago or probably a month ago, stand your ground does not mean I'm going to start a fight, I get my butt whooped, and then I'm going to pull out my weapon and kill you. That is not stand your ground. Stand your ground is the person that's being harassed, a.k.a. Trayvon. He stood his ground. Okay? He stood his ground. The only difference is, the only reason why Zimmerman was bold enough to do what he did because he knew he had something on him. Because believe me, if Zimmerman did not have a gun on him, he would have stayed on that phone and waited till the cops came. That's all he would have done.
Yes.
So,
yes,
I think with so that's why I believe with this stand your ground, it's like the Wild Wild West in these towns, in these cities that have stand your ground, because I feel that as long as that is still in law, that rule, or what word I'm looking for, that I forgot the name of the actual law. You know when they put it in the books. But as long as that is still around, stand your ground, then we already seen it. We already seen it last month or a month and a half ago. It happened again, and that tweet to me is so insensitive because
it is because you're saying you don't want vigilante. You're saying you don't want vigilante justice against Zimmerman, but it's like
yeah.
Okay,
what about Trayvon?
Vigilante justice, but he was the vigilante who killed Trayvon. So
exactly, he killed Trayvon. So once again, I just think if you're not going to say anything smart, just shut up. And that's why I never tweet anything. I never put anything online because sometimes, listen, you could be in your feelings, you could be in an emotion or whatever, emotional feeling, and think you're saying something that's not offending somebody. In reality, it is. And I don't believe he's a racist, but I do believe he's insensitive. And I think he's insensitive, and he may not even be aware of he's insensitive because he's married to a black woman. So if she tolerates it, then he probably thinks everybody else is going to tolerate it. But lo and behold, that is not the case. And that's that. I don't want to go any deeper, but I just leave it like that. Just
okay.
So what do you want to say? I don't want to go any deeper.
I was only going to ask, do you think, because Fox News Channel has always gotten a bad rap for being racist or being insensitive, so do you think that someone can work for a network like that for over a decade and not share any of the views that are on that channel regarding racial matters and regarding insensitive behaviors or opinions? What do you think about that?
I think that a person that works for a station like that does a lot of code switching. And what I mean by that is to fit in the lunchroom, he probably says some stuff that his wife probably doesn't even know he says because he's code switching. But as soon as he gets home or gets around other people, he switches. I can definitely see that happening. Is that a good thing? No, because the question is, who are you? Are you really that person at work, or are you that person at home? So
Well, I actually got a good. Speaking of that, I actually have a good thing for that. Remember when President Trump was caught on camera, caught on videotape saying he could grab a woman by the their private area. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, and remember the guy that was with him. The guy that was with him, he was kind of like laughing it off. And
yeah, yes, the nephew of Bush.
Billy Bush.
Billy Bush.
So
yes,
you're talking about code switching, right? But look at the repercussions that happened with that. The repercussions that happened for Billy Bush is he had to step down from his job, right? He had to step down from his job when they found out he was like laughing it off when President Trump was saying those things at the time when he was not president, right? So code switching in that instance the public felt that code switching was unacceptable. So if what you're saying about that is true, then Adam House. Oh my goodness, why am I forgetting this dude's name?
Just call him Adam. We don't care about his last name. I don't know that man.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get it right for the people out there that are
What's
listening.
his name? Adam Hausler?
Hausler. Yeah, I guess. Adam. I'll get his name one more time.
Adam the Twitter fingers. I don't know.
Housley. There we go. Adam Housley. So if that's the case for that guy with the Trump thing, if Adam Housley was code switching and saying or laughing off insensitive stuff, shouldn't that not be tolerated as well? We don't know if he did that, but if that was the case, then shouldn't he be held to the same standard?
That's true. That's true, but as of now, we just hear some borderline, questionable tweets. But he didn't say anything that he has to go back and do the I'm sorry. Well, like I said again, he was smart enough to not do that, so he has to go back and walk around with the I'm sorry tour, because those I'm sorry tours are the worst.
Yeah,
because we all know you're saying I'm sorry. We know you're all saying because we all know you're saying I'm sorry because you got caught.
Yep,
so
that's very true. All right, let's get off this topic. So on to the next thing. For the youngins out there who don't know, there's a movie that was released a number of years ago, back in the 90s. Shout out to all my 90s babies out there. Hey, called Space Jam. It was released in 1996, actually. Space Jam was my movie. Space Jam was my movie. I loved it.
Cheesy
loved every
movie.
second of it. Loved every second of it. I mean, on Rotten Tomatoes, it got 38%, so obviously.
It should have got 2.
But but the thing is, a lot of people loved the Looney Tunes at the time, who were the main characters. They were cartoon characters, Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil and all of them, and Daffy Duck. And then everybody loved Michael Jordan as well. So they were both at their height. So it was a recipe for pure success at the time. Now, they're coming out with a Space Jam 2. It's rumored that there's going to be a Space Jam 2 starring LeBron James, and everybody knows that LeBron James is kind of – it seems like he's walking in Michael Jordan's shadow at this point, because he's doing a lot of the same things that Mike did. Like, why would you – first, I wanted to touch on this. Why, if LeBron is trying to build his own legacy and he's trying to surpass Jordan or be his own man, why would he – agree, do you think, to do a Space Jam 2?
You got a point. I don't see the reason to do a Space Jam 2. That is so stupid. I mean, first of all, be original, number one. Number two, you're right. Why do you want to follow in MJ footsteps? Don't you want to be your own person? So,
right.
Yeah, so I don't understand why I don't understand why he wants to do that. But I don't know, because I never liked the original movie. So hopefully, if he does do it, make technology and everything, he makes it better. Please, let's do it. Make it better.
But here's the other thing too, though. The Looney Tunes, are they still relevant? Do people even know them?
Who?
The Looney Tunes.
Who?
Are they still relevant? Do people even know them?
No. I don't think they even have cartoons I could think of. Looney Tunes. Yeah, no. You got a point. Yeah, he's better off doing that with I don't know. Yeah. Who else can he do it?
Family Guy?
First of all, you got a point. So why even do it? Nobody cares about the Looney Tunes. That should come on WB, right?
Yeah, I don't think this generation of kids even knows what the Looney Tunes are.
But that's all right, though. If this can either make or break his legacy, so for his sake, he better hope it's a good movie. Because if it
Looney Tunes, I don't even know what channel they come on.
They used to come on WB on Saturdays, I think.
Okay.
WB Network. So WB is now CW. So there you go. The damn network even changed its name. So booyah. Who cares?
I mean, if you were to do if you were to do this, the cartoons,
Mm-hmm.
the only cartoons I can think that are relevant right now are like Archer, Family Guy. I don't know. What's the regular show? That show you be talking about?
Oh,
the regular show,
that's my show. That's my
Rick and
show.
Morty. Yeah, those are the only
Rick
things
and
I
Morty?
can think of in terms of cartoons. Rick, you don't know
Who
what
in
Rick
the
and
hell
Morty
is Rick
dude?
and Morty? No, who's that?
Oh,
That's
man,
Bob the
Rick
Builder,
and Morty,
brother?
Oh my goodness. Nah, Rick and Morty is like an adult. It's like a really adult cartoon.
No, that's
like
trash.
Very
man.
adult.
It's trash. Is that the one with the meatballs and the French fries?
No.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Rick and Morty is. Yeah, but I forgot the name of that show. It's the one with the old guy with the spiky hair and the young kid with the brown hair.
Dude, how long did that last? 2 episodes? That's trash.
Rick and Morty?
How long did that last? 2 episodes? That's trash.
Rick and Morty is like killing it right now.
Wait,
and Morty,
it's on right now? It's actually
season.
on?
Yeah, it's on its 3rd season. It's killing the game. Like, a lot of people love Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Is it bad? Because I'll watch it only if it's bad.
Yeah.
Is it inappropriate?
Yeah, very inappropriate.
I will only watch it if it's inappropriate, like Sausage Party.
Oh, my goodness.
If it's like Sausage Party, I'm there. Yes, all day, every day.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Jay Random, that's Jay Random.
Listen, cartoons
right,
are not like... What's up?
No,
all I was going to say is cartoons are not like what they used to be, because I'm watching a show right now with my son called Paradise PD. So inappropriate. Sometimes I look at my son like, oh, why am I watching this with you? But it's funny, but it's really inappropriate. And sometimes I look at Netflix like, damn, Netflix. So, you can have Paradise PD on here, but you can't have Louis Farrakhan document. Ooh, did I say that?
Oh,
yeah.
Snap. Snap. Really? You went there?
Shots.
Oh, man.
You can have Farrakhan.
Grand opening, grand closing.
No, look,
right,
grand
y'all,
opening, grand closing.
We've been. It's been real, AVIOT. It's been real audience out there. We're about to get closed down tonight.
By Netflix?
That's my Blog Talk. Shoot.
Wait, Blog Talk is owned by Netflix? We in trouble.
I don't know. It could be. Shoot.
Yo, we are streaming through. Oh man, but no, seriously. I really question some of Netflix content. So, but yeah, cartoons definitely different though. But I don't know Rick and Morty. I don't think I'm gonna watch that. It sounds like trash. The name even sound like straight hot trash.
It's very nerdy. It's a nerdy show.
Dude, nobody like nerdy shows unless it's inappropriate. Matter of fact, I'm gonna watch it tonight. You said it's inappropriate? Is it inappropriate?
Yeah, it's very.
I need to watch something that's inappropriate. I need something to make me go, what the hell am I watching?
And it has action, too. It has action in it.
Oh, gosh. Sounds like trash. Never mind. I was just about to watch it, but you're not selling it. So anybody who's watching Rick and Morty, give us a call at 646-668-8398, because Jay Stokes is not, and I repeat, he's not selling this.
Oh, man. Well, listen, man. Let's have a quick song followed by a quick commercial break, and then we'll get back into the show. All right?
Sounds good to me. Let's get it.
All right. So for those of you out there who do not know, this is the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. That's spelled K3MISTRY Productions, and the name of the podcast is AVIOT, Atypical Voices in Our Time, and pretty much we just speak our minds and give our atypical views on things. Chemistry Productions is a media literacy company that focuses on teenagers and young adults specifically, and it also has 2 subsidiaries, a book publishing subsidiary called Dokta, and it has a music label or a music subsidiary called Conscious Records. Conscious Records released 2 singles recently, and we're going to play one of them for you right now. It's called She Got Game by Mulo, M-U-L-O. You can find this song on Spotify. You can find this song on Tidal. All your streaming services, YouTube. Definitely check it out. Download it if you so please. And here we go.
I feel a summertime high right now. Single as a vagabond looking uptown. Used to being treated like my heart don't matter. One too many stories, but enough of the chatter. Now I'm happy. I'm feeling free to take control of my life, and I'm just happy. No one but me can control my heart. This too shall pass. When it went down, I never thought I'd get back, and now I'm here. I have no fear. I got my shit together, and you've been missing out, boy. Look at the waist. You wanna taste? Come eat the cake. You gotta chase. I'm reclaiming my time. Yeah, you know I'm fine, boy. You be watching me whine. I'm one of a kind. My melanin popping. I got the jaws dropping. You see my skin glowing. She's so golden. She's so golden. Now I'm happy. I'm feeling free to take control of my life, and I'm just happy. No one but me can control my heart. They said this too shall pass. When it went down, I never thought I'd get back, and now I'm here. I have no fear. I got my shit together, and you've been missing out, boy. Look at the waist. You wanna taste? Come eat the cake. You gotta chase. She got game.
Hello, hello, hello. We about to get sexy up in this place.
Pain, pleasure, opposites, they make the world go round. Can't have sunny days without nightfall. We rotating right now. Never get motion sick though. Big boat in the ocean floating. About time we start up the engine. Kick it in high gear, no question. Some opportunities won't come up in this lifetime. So when you see a fine girl, treat her like she's fragile. Always handle with care. Unless you about to hit, then forget about this message and give her that Moby Dick. The way she rocks the vessel back and forth, I'm careful not to get flustered. No SOS, I'm skilled sailing through current. She ushers another. She had a lover, but he lost that, and yet she bounced back. Now he and the fellas catching feelings while she's so relaxed.
I'm happy. I'm feeling free to take control of my life, and I'm just happy. No one but me can control my heart. They said this too shall pass. When it went down, I never thought I'd get back, and now I'm here. I have no fear. I got my shit together, and you've been missing out, boy. Look at the waist.
Slim, thick inside, her body's right. Make a brother say, oh my God.
You wanna taste?
I wanna taste it, the way you're shaped. I try not to look, you know.
Come eat the cake.
Give me a portion, you are important to me, so let me enjoy it.
You gotta chase.
I'll take my chances, I cannot stand it. How could you pass it up?
She got game.
All right. For those of you out there who do not know, that song is called She Got Game, performed by the singer Mulo, M-U-L-O. That is out of the music label of Chemistry Productions called Conchess Records. Definitely look up that song, She Got Game by Mulo, on Spotify, on YouTube, on, what else? Google Play, Tidal, everywhere. It's all over the place. And
yeah,
I
everywhere.
forgot, we got a quick commercial. Sorry, Jay Random.
Are you a fan of certain trends happening in media today? Do you enjoy popular music, television shows, movies, social networking? Well, in that case, this ad is definitely for you. Chemistry Productions has a segment on its YouTube channel called Ruining Your Faves. There, we look at popular media and we break it down. We look at it on an academic, scholarly level. So if you have a song that you like that's on the Billboard Hot 100, we're going to ruin it. But seriously, definitely check us out, and we're sure to educate and entertain you at the same time. That's K3MISTRY Productions. Check out our YouTube channel.
All right, yeah, so I said we had a commercial right after the song, so I forgot to put that commercial on. And the reason why it's important, that everybody hear that commercial is because a new episode of Ruining Your Faves is coming at you all later on this week, maybe tomorrow, either tomorrow or Friday. A new episode of Ruining Your Faves is coming out, and I definitely think that all of you out there will enjoy it. So, Jay Random, did you want to chime in with something?
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so No, I definitely like the commercial. No. I always laugh at the commercials when I hear it because it's so professional. I gotta give you props on that. Sounds good, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, our show that we provide each week, Wednesday at 8:00, are excellent shows. But it would be so much better if you guys would call to chime in, give us your opinion. And I like to shout out the number a lot of times. So I'm going to shout out again, 646-668-8398. This show right here, whoever listens to it and play it back, you got to understand the dedication that Jay Stokes and I have. And we're just trying to give you our opinion, but with facts. As far as we read our articles and then bring it to the table.
Correct.
So with that, and I love the topics tonight. The topics were real good. And I just can't. I'm looking forward to next week. So now, but let's fast forward something real quick.
Okay.
Jay Stokes. So my birthday is on a Thursday, right?
Oh Lord. Okay.
October 18th.
I'm mad you put my birthday out there too. I'll try to keep that on secret.
Why? We should all celebrate the Libras. We are the reason why this world goes around.
But they need to know my Libra date.
Hey, listen, my birthday is October 18th on a Thursday. So I say all this to say October 17th, which is a Wednesday, our radio show. I'm going to try my hardest. Because I'm going to be in Vegas already. I'm going to be in Vegas. So our time, look, time is going to be off. Because our 8 o'clock is really going to be 5 o'clock. So,
but
there's something else to think about.
We can record it ahead of time, though.
Pre-record, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Pre-recorded show, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. So I fast forward all that to say, kudos to you, Jay Stokes, my cousin. You do a good job, man. So that's what's on my mind. I'm just thinking about the dedication we put into the show, and I'm hoping that a lot of people actually like what we're doing because we're doing this for you guys, but for us, it's simple. We talk every day. We talk about random stuff every day, and now we just have a mic in our face, and we allow and now you guys can hear the majority stuff that we talk about, but so
I don't know if it's the majority. It's probably like 10%.
10%. Wow, we got a point.
You
got a point.
Yes,
because the key thing my dad told me when I was young was watch your words, because words you can never take back. So
that's very true.
You're right, Jay Stokes. 10% is good enough because we think no one's listening, but let us slip up. We're gonna be like what's her name? Tamara husband? Hit him up 4 years. No,
Adam,
5 years later. 5 years later, they're finding tweets. Now, when you said that tweet, nobody probably even thought anything of it. I know she sure ain't think nothing of it. But once again, I think for her, I'm only bringing her back up. I just feel like her bringing light to the situation of him being a racist or not a racist. I'm sorry, for him not being a racist person. Only brought light to him because I think I hope for his sake that he doesn't have any more tweets out there. Like I hope he didn't tweet on. Well, I'm hoping he didn't tweet on anything recent, like any other shootings involving a white person and a black person. Because if he does, girl, you can scream to the mountains, but actions speak louder than words.
That's very true. Very true.
Or in this case, his words speak louder than his actions.
Yeah. Hey, man, covert racism is a real thing. Speaking of which, these youngins today are definitely getting their share of what people during the civil rights movements in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s and the 40s had to deal with, because there has been another incident, Jay Random. Are you ready to hear about this one? So,
stop it.
There's a woman now, they're calling her Baggage Claim Becky. the woman from Delta Airlines who called the police on a black woman who was complaining about her damaged luggage.
She called the police?
So
the police?
She called the police. And Delta Airlines actually had to publicly apologize to the black woman that was affected by this. So,
well,
yeah,
I'm not surprised. Because I'm not sure if you've been watching our lovely Instagram that we like to follow certain people. And did you see a new? It was this elderly white lady. She was a employee at Walmart, and
no, I didn't see.
And she's being recorded as telling this Indian lady who's dressed in her garment. So I don't know the name of their garment, but this Indian lady is dressed in her garment, and the white lady is heard saying, "Here, go in the dirty room," because the Indian lady is trying to try on clothes. So the white old lady tells the Indian lady, because like when you're doing dressing rooms, you got to clean the dressing rooms out and take all the old clothes out, so you can keep track of, just in case someone is trying to steal, we know what you walked in with. But this white lady was like, give her the dirty room. So now the Indian lady's in the dirty room, and the elderly white woman is basically harassing her. She's bending down, looking from a distance, but she's looking underneath the door like, hey, are you going to take your whole garment off? Like, what are you doing? And then she started talking about, you people think you run the world and blah, 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 blah. She's harassing her. So,
wow.
Yes, a Walmart employee. So I'm curious to see if Walmart is going to handle that, because Walmart ain't looking too good. And I don't know the town or the city is at, but no, I'm not surprised. And the sad part is, I'm not sure if you and I spoke about this on our show last week, but I know you and we talked about the college students that were not allowed to get on the elevator because this white guy had a gun and told him, listen, you don't live here, you're not getting on this elevator. And the black guys and one of their white friends, they actually lived in the building. And the white guy would not let them get on the elevator. Come to find out, the white guy doesn't even live in the building. Once again, you find everything else once you go viral. So I'm not surprised. Only thing I can say is, for everyone, listen, we're here to stay. I don't understand what the animosity or the aggression is. Get over it. No one's going anywhere. No one's going back to Africa. No one's going anywhere. So just get over it. Don't think because we have a figurehead in the office that is questionable in some of his he's questionable in some of the things he does. Don't think that gives you the right to be ignorant and a bigot. So I'm not surprised at all, Jay Stokes, and I'm just glad it's never happened to me per se, as someone is getting that bold. Someone being that bold to tell me not to get on the elevator or to pull out a gun. But also, once again, these gun-toting people, where are they? In the states that have stand your ground. So there you go.
Yeah.
Stand your ground.
Yeah,
beautiful place. I stay away from those places.
Yeah, definitely. But with that being said, that wraps up our show today, everyone. That hour really went by fast, Jay Random. But
dude, it
definitely
did.
check out. Yeah, definitely check out Chemistry Productions of K3MISTRY on YouTube. Check us out on our Tumblr page. Check us out. Just look us up on Google, and you'll see Chemistry Productions everywhere. K3MISTRY. Jay Random, it's been a pleasure talking with you today. Obviously, we're going to talk off air. But
yes.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, same here. Hey, shout out to everybody who's listening. Keep on supporting. Listen to us. Give us a call anytime, 646-668-8398.